Hey guys, Susie here from Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. Welcome to my 21-week pregnancy update. I am 22 weeks and a couple of days pregnant right now. I wrote down everything that happened at week 21 and I'm going to talk about the week that has already passed. Before I start talking about all my symptoms, and I have a few things to show you guys. Before I start all of that, I'm going to talk a little bit about the baby's development. So this is from the Pregnancy Plus app, and this is kind of the one I've been using every week to guide what I talk about in these videos. But it says your baby weighs almost a pound now. And it says that they're almost a pound even if you're having twins. Movements of your baby are deliberate and with the purpose of preparing its motor skills and coordination. Even though hair is growing on his head, the color will be white as the pigment has not yet developed. His skin is wrinkled and of a pinkish color, but still translucent. The limbs are proportionate, but your baby is still very thin, weighing approximately 1/7 of the final weight at birth. His brain is beginning to have a period of rapid growth and development. So that's a little bit about the baby. And here's the image of the baby and the scale size. So he's getting bigger and bigger. And the app compares the baby to an eggplant this week. This video isn't going to be too long. I do have a little tiny vlog of the Wiggle show. We took our toddler to the Wiggles this week, and I just wanted to include a little bit of the footage at the end. And I'm also involved in this really cool collaboration that I think that some of you will be really interested in. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit as well. But right now I just want to jump into my symptoms and go through what has been going on for week 21. All I have written down for week 21 is veins, heartburn, peed myself, full all the time, and tired. So I didn't think that week 21 would be overly eventful. I just kind of expected it to be the exact same as week 20. But I am definitely feeling more pregnant this week. And again, like I said, I'm just over 22 weeks now. So the most kind of prevalent things that have been happening is that, number one, I'm still short of breath. And just comment down below if you're pregnant too and you're short of breath, because it is super annoying, especially when you're trying to make YouTube videos, because I find when I talk a lot, that's when I get the most winded. So I'm short of breath. Another thing that I noticed is definitely like the increase in blood volume. The amount of veins that I have showing like on my chest and in my breasts and on my arms is just crazy. Like it's almost like my skin looks a little bit paler and my veins, they're not bulging, like they're not popping out, but I can just see through my skin and see really dark veins, which looks really weird on my boobs, but I don't care. Like it goes away. It just, I was getting changed the other day and caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror and was like kind of shocked at how dark they were. And they're all on my chest as well. So I find if I wear like a tank top or anything low cut, you can really notice the veins that are in my chest. So that is definitely a change. It's definitely new. And I read through my journal from when I was pregnant with Will, and I didn't say anything about that, but I'm guessing it was the same with him. So veins are definitely more prominent. My heartburn is up a notch, so if I eat too much at once, I get a lot of heartburn. It's not really triggered by any specific foods. It's just like if I overeat, I get it. It usually starts at around, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, like after I have lunch. And then it consistently gets worse until I go to bed. And I'm still taking just Gaviscon for that. It's really not that bad. It's just more like annoying, and I know that it's there. The next thing I wrote down is peed myself. So I was scrubbed into a case at work the other day. And when you're scrubbed, like you can't break scrub unless somebody relieves you. And it was kind of a long case. And so I was just like standing there and I had to pee. So I was just like holding my pee the whole time. It wasn't excruciating. If I had to pee really bad, especially, you know, being pregnant, I could get one of my coworkers to scrub in and switch out with me. And I would do that. Like, I don't feel uncomfortable at work to be like, will somebody please relieve me? Like I have to go to the bathroom. Like that just happens. But I just felt like it wasn't that bad and I could make it. So we were coming on to the very end of the case. And I felt like I had to sneeze. And I just said, I didn't mean to say it out loud, but I just said, uh-oh. And then I sneezed and I peed my pants. I'm back to feeling full all the time, which I hate that feeling. I hate feeling like I'm stuffed, like I'm full all the time, and like I have indigestion. And most of it is self-inflicted because for whatever reason this week my appetite is crazy and I can't stop eating. So it's just not good. I am not someone, and I've said this in my other videos, if I gain extra weight when I'm pregnant, as long as I'm healthy, I don't care. Like if I gain, I know you're only supposed to gain like 25 to 30 pounds if you have a normal BMI, but if I gained 45, 50 pounds, I know that sounds bad, but as long as I felt healthy, I wouldn't really care that much because like I exercise a lot. I plan on breastfeeding, that burns a lot of calories, and I just had no problem losing weight after I had my son, so I'm not overly worried about it. But I'm just out of control with the eating, and it's more like just the fact that it's unhealthy, that it's bothering me because I like to feel good and I like to be healthy. Again, I don't mind overeating or indulging a little bit, but I've just been out of control, like to the point where I felt so sick the other night. I texted my sister-in-law and I was just like, Jen, I am out of control. Like I can't stop eating. I feel so full. Like I can't zip up my winter jacket. It is not good. Like I need an intervention. And literally 2 minutes later, the doorbell rings and I go to the door and it's somebody delivering a giant cake. One of the hair companies that I really love their products, and I promote their products a lot on my channel, they sent me this beautiful giant cake with buttercream icing because I hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. So thank you, all of you guys that are subscribed to my channel. That was like my ultimate goal that I never in a million years thought I would ever have 100,000 subscribers. And I hit that mark the other day. So anyway, I'm so stuffed, like full up to here, and then this giant cake gets delivered. And of course, you can't not eat it. I'm definitely tired all the time, and I'm definitely feeling tired and pregnant. When I think about when I was pregnant with Will, I was working 12-hour shifts. I was working full-time. I was still teaching fitness classes. I was hiking every day. I just had so much more energy and I felt like I had so much more time. And this time, being pregnant with a toddler on top of it and working all the time is really just kind of starting to wear on me, and I just feel like I don't have the energy that I had even a couple of years ago. Another thing that is kind of going on right now, and this isn't really a symptom, it's just something that I've really noticed over the last couple of weeks, is that I'm at the point now where I have to wear maternity clothes. So I mean, I can wear tights that aren't maternity, and I bought a couple of inexpensive long tank tops at like Walmart, and I bought some from Joe Fresh, which is like a line that we have in our grocery stores in Canada. But just like long plain tank tops and tights are okay. I'm into my maternity jeans. I do have one pair of really low-rise stretchy jeans that are so low, they're like under my bump, so I can still wear those. But other than that, I really don't have a whole lot of options. One thing that I really noticed the other day was that it was freezing out and I had to wear my winter coat. And I have a really long North Face, actually it's Helly Hansen. I have like a really long olive green Helly Hansen, really nice winter coat that isn't small or snug or slim fitting. And I put it on, I zipped it up, and it zipped up no problem. And then when I went to sit in my car to drive to work, I felt like a sausage in a casing that was like 5 times too small. It was so uncomfortable. It was so uncomfortable on my belly that it made me feel like nauseated. I had to unzip my coat and drive to work with my coat unzipped, which isn't the end of the world, but I just know that, you know, I'm gonna need some clothes. I am somebody who hates spending a lot of money on clothing, especially maternity clothing that you're only gonna wear for a couple of months and then it's not gonna fit you anymore. Especially for somebody like me who this is, you know, probably going to be my last baby. And so I really can't justify like spending a bunch of money on clothes, but I do like to have nice clothes. So I think I mentioned this in one of my earlier videos. There is a company, they're called the Sprout Collection, and they're based out of Toronto, and they have a clothing subscription box that you pay for monthly. It's like a monthly subscription. and you can just pay for it month to month. So you can try it for 1 month. You don't have to do it for like a long period of time. It was really easy for me to sign up for, and I'm just super excited about it. And the best part about it is that it's a maternity clothing rental company. So they send you 4 pieces, you pick them out. So you go on their website and you pick out 4 pieces. They send them right to your door within like a couple of days. This stuff is all like really, really pretty, high quality designers from like international designers. It is beautiful. And it's all stuff that if you wanted to buy one of these pieces would be really expensive. So I think that the box is about $119. I am going to make a video specifically about this company because I love their products so much. But I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about it today. And if you're interested, I am going to give you guys a promo code in this video that you can use today. I'm wearing one of the shirts right now, and then I'll show you the rest. This is just my first month with them. I think after I go through the whole experience of like ordering, getting the clothes and shipping them back, so I can answer all of your questions, I'll make a video specifically about this Sprout collection because I think that some of you will be really interested in it. But anyway, I ordered 4 pieces this month. It was like perfect timing because I had a wedding to go to and we were taking my son to that concert, and like I wanted to get kind of dressed up. And like I said, we have no maternity stores in Cape Breton. So I got 4 really beautiful things, and I'm just so excited to, you know, to do it again next month and to show you guys everything I got next month.
McDonald's.